Hi guys, so here we are. It's my second human game. This is the pain in the arse one where the buildings collapse and crush your troops. I have to basically wipe out everything that's on this side, as you can see. And my opponent today is HazardSydrome.
How do?
We all know him from his channel. If you haven't checked his channel out, go see it. HazardSydrome, it's very cool. He's playing my human opponents, and he's using the heretic rules for heretics, which can be found in
Siege of
Racks Part 1, because we like to sort of spice them up a bit, so it's just not always a human army. Well, it is a human army, but the rules are different for it. Okay, and I'm playing my glorious Imperial fish. You're wondering, where are they? Where are my hidden Imperial fish? So there's Dawn with a squad down there. There's another squad there with a scout squad in front and a mortis there. Dawn's with a heavy weapons team. You'll notice I've got Orc Painter Nerd's little man there that he painted for me. He's just acting as a wound counter for the moment, but I do have stats and we have created a character for him, so when I can afford it I'll buy him. Over here I've got another tactical squad, and for the first time I'm fielding a contemptor with 2 heavy bolters and a power fist with a flame thrower on it as well. So it's not a massive army compared to what you see down that end. He's got a fantastic army. So, but it's going to be an exciting game because at any point these buildings can come tumbling down. So, guys, we will now roll to see if you can get yourself the initiative by rolling a 6, and he rolls a 2. So hard luck. So I go first. Anyway, so I'll see you guys after turn 1 for the Imperial. Hi guys, so here we are. I've moved. So I went to call. My first thing was I used an apocalypse asset, strategic asset, and I used surgical raid, which basically immobilized that walker over there. So that's what they called again. They called
Sentinel.
That's Sentinel. Armored Sentinel is now immobilized. Everything else is fine. I tried to use my bombardment. That doesn't come in play yet. And my other secret, whatever it's called, secret squirrel, strategic asset doesn't come into play till turn 3 and 5. So I can do nothing at the moment except move. So what have I done? So these guys have moved. They're making their way down to take out that lot. These lot, this contemptor's moved as well from here to there. In fact, I could run him. He's got a fleet. I did forget about that. So
yeah. Do you want to run him now?
I'll run him now quickly.
Go 1. Yes!
No, but hold on.
I control your dice.
Yeah, but don't I get move 6 if he hasn't fired, then fleet?
No.
Ah, okay, there you go. You learn something every day. I've moved 1 inch.
I control your dice.
He controls my dice. I'm going to change that in a minute, you'll see. Okay, so the heavy weapons team, which is a bit foolish of me putting them here, so they've now bunched up over there. And hopefully I can start doing something later with them because they can't do anything till the next turn. Dawn is smashing his way through the building and he's heading straight down there. Led by the mighty gnome. Gnome! This guy stepped out, my contemptor, not in range of the carries yet, so I opened up with the cyclone and killed 2 heavy weapon teams. Well, 1 heavy weapons team, but 2
Oh, I haven't done their leadership yet.
Oh, yeah, we've got to do leadership.
Renegade leadership. Their leadership is
5
plus 5.
Yeah.
So I got a leadership of 10.
Wow, fantastic! You got to make it. Yeah. So basically, I killed 2 heavy weapons template. What are they called? Bases with autocannons on them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that wasn't too bad. That's about as much as I can do. My scouts are in Overwatch, and you're going to go, but Overwatch doesn't exist in 40k. No, it doesn't. But for the Crusade,
30k.
For the Crusade game we've played, we've brought in Overwatch only for scouts because we wanted scouts to do a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive and a bit scary than they would be, and people to use scouts because I think scouts are fantastic. Now I've had the opportunity to paint them up and build them and play with them. But so they can't do nothing in my turn, but they can open fire in his turn. This squad staying put. He's stepped out, as I said. So that's the end of my turn 1. We're now going to the Trade Syndicate's turn, and it'll be their turn 1. I'll see you later. Okay, guys. So here we are. It's the end of turn 1 for him.
The Trade Syndicate.
The Trade Syndicate, the Independent Trade Syndicate, and they've spanked me hard. I feel like an altar boy who's done wrong. Okay, so tell me, why didn't you tell the people at home what you did to this man?
Well, first I got him into the confessional with a packet of crisps and some sweets, and afterwards we played some Warhammer.
Go on, do it. What have you done, dude? What have you done?
Right, building was collapsed here.
With my scouts in that were on Overwatch, and they all died.
Yes, so the glorious tactical decision unfortunately could not come to fruition.
No.
The guys here started moving up, so the Ogrins have got and moved forward a little.
Yeah.
Same with the squad here.
Yeah.
The autocannon stayed put. These guys pretty much stayed put.
Yeah.
He obviously can't move because he's immobilised.
Yeah.
The Sentinel moved to try and squeeze through these two buildings and just got 2 inches in it, moved through cover, so he stood there.
Yeah.
These guys have moved out of the building. These guys have stayed put. These guys have stayed put. Tanks come forward 6. Forward.
Yeah.
Shooting. Phenomenal plasma cannon from here at the squad of Marines.
And they're wiped out down to 2 men.
You haven't taken their leadership test either.
Oh, you always leave that till the end, don't you?
Oh,
You always
you
forget
do
to
it
tell
on
me.
video.
Right, here goes. I've made it.
Yeah, they're fine.
There you go.
So yes, plasma cannon gave them a little bit of a shaking, killed 2 of them or 3 of them. something like
2
that.
first time, and then
fired the Manticore, one of its Storm
I've
Eagle
got to say,
rockets.
I really hate the Manticore, but it did a lot of damage
Yeah,
and wiped out the entire squad down to 2 men.
yeah, killed 7, didn't it?
Yeah. So that was pretty good.
Contemptor came out absolutely fine, wasn't touched by any of the explosions.
He's done pretty well with his action pose.
The autocannon fired at the Devastators, didn't
And they
really do
survived.
a lot. They survived because they're
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Sentinel tried to plasma them and
But-
again scattered miles away. Las cannons can't see anything.
So it's this fella.
Fired his plasma sponson and the overkill cannon.
Yeah.
Vanquisher battle cannon at Dawn and his squad. They're
And they
absolutely
survived.
fine. And
Over
come
here?
back to this side, multi-laser from the Chimera through the window of the building at the squad there and killed 1.
Yep.
The plasma cannon dropped straight onto the head of the Contemptor. Got a 6 to glance it because he's got extra armour, so strength 7 up to 14. Glanced it on a 6 and I rolled a 2, which obviously glancing goes down, so did nothing.
Yeah.
The heavy bolters over here opened up at the squad of troops and killed 2.
Yeah, 2 it is, yeah.
Killed 2. So that was my shooting, pretty
Or-
productive.
Yeah, it is. 2. 2 dead.
I'm a little bit out of range for assaulting, so that has been the Independent Train Syndicate's turn 1, and it's going well. But this is the bit where I get spanked now, I think, with some strategic assets falling on my head from space.
But let's hope it comes in this turn.
No, let's hope it doesn't.
Because my dice roll, to be fair, has been abysmal throughout this first turn.
Even for you, it's been bad.
Yeah,
right?
it has. And so I'm down to a very measly looking squad of ragtag troops that will fight their way to the end. Now, I've got to wipe out as much as possible in this game. For me, it's about earning points by killing everything on the table. So we'll see how that goes. I'll see you at turn 2. Welcome back, guys. This is the end of turn 2 for the Trade Syndicate, and evil has a new face. Okay, tell us what you did, buddy. Let's start over there.
Everything moved forward.
Yep.
Everything moved forward.
Everything
moved forward.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Well done.
So yeah, Ogren's charging up, hoping to catch something, immobilised and so on. So a lot of the movement was just coming forward. The amazing tactical plan for the start of this game was to collapse this building. Because if this building collapsed, las cannons, tanks, squads, sentinels, everyone would see dawn. The building kind of didn't want to collapse.
No.
So yeah, that kind of failed, a horrible, horrible death. So we just moved everything up.
Yeah.
The Sentinel here shot at the Devastators and scattered miles out of the way. Sentinel here shot at the Contemptor.
It's immobilised.
And immobilised it, yes. Blew its leg off, which kind of is a good thing for that, although good luckily there's no aircraft.
Well, not really, because it can still shoot, and really it's just a walking weapons platform.
It's a stud weapons platform, so it's got AA now.
Yeah.
Good job there's no aircraft. The Manticoa
Fired at dawn and missed.
fired at dawn, scattered a miss, so I better take its other thingy away, other rocket away.
That's pretty much that side.
Yeah, the tank here
Fired at this.
fired at the Contemptor with the battle cannon and the Bunsen.
And missed.
Did fudge all, yeah. The guys here fired at the squad. Got a couple of wounds, but were saved.
3 saves, in fact, weren't
The
they?
beauty of Space Marine Power Arm, it was a 6, a 6 and a 5 from you as
Yeah,
well,
it
wasn't
was,
it?
yeah.
Best
Best
roll
roll
of all
today. Yeah, Jinx, I got there before you. Okay, go on.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Okay, go on.
Move these guys up through some cover,
Yeah.
fired the heavy bolters at the troops.
Yeah.
Again, some glorious power armor saves. That was pretty much it. I decided to let you off the multi-laser and the heavy bolter from the tank here.
Yeah,
Just thought
the
that'd
old
be nice.
he fired as well.
Oh,
the
he
Walker.
did, didn't he? And he got a spanking hit on the top of the Contemptor.
And didn't do anything.
Was 1 point below glancing,
Yeah.
which was kind of lame.
So all in all, it wasn't too bad. You did some stuff, but now it's turn 3, and I've got a special treat for you.
Is it an ice cream? I like ice cream.
It's not ice cream. It's not
I
ice
want
cream.
an ice cream.
Okay, so I will see you at the end of turn 3 for the Imperial Fist, and let's see what happened. Hi guys, and welcome back to the end of turn 3 for the Imperial Fist. So what happened? I orbital bombardmented, and had quite a good time with it. So excuse me, while I sneeze. Hoo-wee!
Don't excuse him for lots of abuse in his comments.
No, don't put lots of abuse in my comments. That's just wrong. Put nice things like, "Oh, you got a cold. That's a shame. I'm sending you meat." No, you can't send me meat because my wife's got me on a diet. Okay, so orbital bombardment took out a squad, and pretty much did quite a bit of damage. How many points have I earned now?
Ooh, let's have a look.
This is looking quite good, I think.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
25.
30, 35.
That's not bad.
35 so far.
35 points so far. That's really good. Anyway, so the old Contemptor over here, Mortis, took out the last of the, or shot at the, what they called Ogrins.
Yep.
These guys over here, which are my
Devastator
squad, wiped out the very last one. Dawn charged in heroically and took out the Sentinel with a punch, which is quite good.
From his powerful fist.
There was no teabagging involved in that move. It was just a straight to the face with the fist.
Having said that, it did knock him back onto a building, which looked like it was being something very wrong.
And now you've just knocked my character out into, I know what you're playing at, trying to get him in line of sight of all the other stuff. Okay, so
He's already in line for all the other stuff.
this squad here polished off what was left there. The Contemptor ran forward and punched the Sentinel in the face, and it blew up. It exploded.
Explodo.
And exploded, but caused no damage to me whatsoever, which is quite good. So I've consolidated up next to the Chimera, which I'm an inch away. So I'm expecting some shooty pain from that, and it could just take it out. And as he said, there's quite a few melters in that area. So all in all, that was quite a good turn for me. I'm now going to be on the edge of my seat to see what happens with old Happy Face over there, because he's about to lay down some. He's about to lay down some doom.
Put down the smackdown.
He's putting a smackdown on my arse. So I'll speak to you guys in a minute. Okay, guys. So here we are. It's the end of turn 3 for the Trade Syndicate. It is now HazardSydrome who is going to more solemn look about you this turn. There's no cheery grin or ha ha ha, I've just done you. So
luring you into a false sense of
I
security.
know. We've still got 2 more turns to go, haven't we? Okay, dude. Why don't you walk us through on this side what's happened, and we'll go from there.
Things move forward.
All across the board.
Left. Yeah, all across the board. Over here, we had a shot of the Storm Eagle, although one's fallen off. Should still be up there at the Contemptor, which scattered onto the 2 troops to the side, but they saved it.
That was
because
good.
they're jammy gits. Same with the plasma from here, scattered off miles out.
And that ended up hitting my beanbag.
Yeah, it did indeed.
Yeah.
And he's actually got some beanbags behind him. He's not being rude about his beanbags.
Okay, go on then. Over here there was a bit of handy fisty combat.
There was a squad of guardsmen here that opened up into Dawn and his Templars, and
Caused one wound.
Of course, one wound.
But that was on one of my guys, one of my honour guards, so we just put that
these
over there.
two guys here also flamed and plasmid, didn't really do
nothing.
a lot. And then there was a charge from this squad into them, and they were completely wiped out before they could actually do anything.
Yeah, which was pretty good.
It was pretty awesome. It was a glorious
awesome.
charge. We come over to here to what is possibly the hardest dreadnought in existence.
I've got to say that Contemptor rocks.
Yeah. You can see it's ringed by troops, so it has survived. Plasma gun.
Yeah.
I didn't fire the crack grenades, I didn't think it would do anything. Melter gun, plasma pistol, Vanquisher battle cannon, which missed.
Yep.
Both the plasma sponsons,
Yeah.
which it saved.
Yeah.
And it's just laughing at me.
I've got to say, that has now earned his points.
Yeah.
He is
Considering this is the first one that you painted, and it's the first time you finally got around to fielding it.
Yeah.
He's come out and put one hell of a show on.
He's done really well, and I'm very proud of him. I'm going to call him Stumpy. I don't know why, but it's just a name that came into my head. No, he's done really. He's done really, really well. He's rocked for me. So all in all, it's been quite a good turn for you.
It's not been bad. It's been
Not been
educational.
bad. It has.
And the heavy bolters at the side opened up into the
and
troops.
killed one man.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. So they're starting to get dwindled down now. Hopefully I can do something with them this turn. Okay guys, so I'll see you at the end of turn 4 for the Imperial Fist, and we'll see how we go from there. Take care. Hi guys, so here we are. It's the end of turn 4 for the Imperial Fist. So what have we done? Okay, so we start with the Contemptor. The Contemptor was there. He moved, he ran, and there he is. And he punched, and basically it's shaken, the tank is shaken but not stirred, and basically he can't move or fire.
Really?
Yeah, I had to do that. Really? Yeah. Okay, this squad here opened up, that squad there, and I killed about 5 men, possibly. Yeah.
6.
6 men, that's even better. Okay, Dawn over there killed the last 2 of those men that were there. He's consolidated 3 inches forward. Obviously there's the heavy weapons team and a whole lot of pain waiting for him. The coup de grace, the shot of all shots, was a missile from here. Took out the what was it called?
What was there? Manticore.
The Manticore. And you wouldn't believe the amount of 6s that I rolled in order to do that. It was amazing. So that was pretty good. There's nothing that these guys can fire or shoot at. I did fire crack, at the Sentinel, but I didn't do any damage whatsoever. But all in all, I'm quite happy.
It's been a good round for you.
It's been a very good round for me. It's now the pain that I'm going to get from the 3 heavy las cannons, and that squad sitting there. Okay, so we'll speak to you later. So that's the end of turn 4 for the Trade Syndicate.
What?
Okay, there's a happier smile. But what's happened? Explain to us.
Not a great deal over here. I forgot to even shoot that Sentinel, so really nothing happened over here.
No.
Lots of explosions. Las cannons at Dawn and his troop missed, because I think what they did is instead of firing like this, they sort of went BAM!
By a
You
different
can't understand
angle.
why they missed.
I don't, it
Silly
just did.
renegades.
And then,
A squad of troops here opened up, killed one with some concentrated fire.
because he was on 1 wound,
He was
wasn't
on
he?
1 wound, and then charged in and got massacred.
I took
And
out
then
the
they've
entire lot.
consolidated him
Yeah, I
for
can
the second turn in a row.
Yeah, that's pretty good. We didn't do the tank.
We didn't.
No, so I need a.
You hit it automatically, it hasn't moved.
So no, doesn't do anything too. I think that's just a 2.
2, shaken, stunned.
Yeah, shaking and stunned. Over here, you
A
shot
couple of
and
bits of shooting. Killed 1, I think, didn't I?
2.
Killed 2.
Oh no, 1. Sorry, 1.
A couple of bit more shooting. And yeah, it's
that's
been pretty quiet for this one. It really has.
Yeah, it
So
has.
it's the last turn of the game. It's make or break time. He's got to get every single point that you can out of this.
Exactly. So it's turn 5 for me, and I'll see you at the end. Right, guys. So it's the end of turn 5 for the Imperial Fist. So what did I do? Well, this guy here, my Contemptor Mortis, opened up on that Sentinel using the Cyclones. I used Crack, and that is now shaken, not stirred, can't move. I had to say it. I had to. It was dreadful. Anyway, so he can't do anything, can't even fire his weapons, so he's stuck where he is. Old Rogel Dawn and his 2 Honor Guard moved forward, wiped out the last of the heavy weapons teams that were standing there. They've consolidated 3 to 4 inches forward, 4 inches I think it is. My Contemptor did nothing really. Smacked it 1, and it's now shaken and stirred again, so I can't do anything there. This team, however, my Space Marine tactical unit opened up on that squad just there. They fired a heavy bolter into it. I killed 3 men from that squad to 4 men, I think it is, from that squad. I'm left with 4 guys left here as well. That's the end of my turn 5. These guys are going to become a flashlight and bullet magnet, and we're going to see what happens. He looks very happy.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
What we're going to do is we're just going to spank him with everything.
And we'll see if he's still alive at the end of turn 5.
I think he will be, but...
Yeah, but we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, we'll see you at the end of turn 5 for the Trade Syndicate. Hi, guys, so this is the end of turn 5. It's the end of the game for all of us. End of turn 5 for the Trade Syndicate. What? What happened then, dude?
Not a lot. Multi-laser at dawn did nothing. The command squad that are in here popped out the top hatch and took a few pot shots, and my hero guy, wherever he's hiding, where's Arnold gone?
A trickle wound.
Arnold,
Yeah.
with his plasma pistol of glory.
He is nice, Arnold.
Wounded an honor guard.
Yeah.
These guys fired here and killed 1.
Yeah, so we had that group there, fired at that group.
That was pretty much all I did. So
and then the tank
Contemptor ripped the turret after and went, this is mine now.
Right, so all in all, it was a good game, this one. Turn 2, I've got to say, it's sort of the tide turned at turn 3 for me.
Yeah.
And things got a lot better. As soon as I got Dawn out of that building and then into fighting, at turn 3, he did really well. So, all in all, I was very happy. What was the man of the match for you?
Man of the match? It's a good question, actually. Man of the match might be Arnold for wounding Dawn.
He didn't wound.
No, it's got to be the Manticore.
Manticore, yeah.
Manticore was scary.
But we're going to say that then. Man of the match for me for the one guy down there with the bazooka or the missile launcher that took it out in one shot. That was pretty good.
Sorry. The man of the match for you should be the Melter. Just like within an 1/8 of the inch of the outside of the range, he was just like, woof, woof, he's dead!
He did really well, didn't he? I got to say, there were some really great ones. The Contemptor, first time in play, he was brilliant.
Yeah.
He's actually earned his points.
Stonking game on that one.
He's done really well. But actually, both of my Contemptors have done really well. I've got to say, if you're going to field Contemptors, they're worth their points. And especially do one with a Power Fist, because if it gets into hand-to-hand combat, it just eats through stuff.
I mean, I was just damned unlucky with mine.
Yeah. Yeah, and so what have Honor Guard taught you?
Ouch! Don't bend over in front of them.
and they're worth fielding.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I still want them with jump packs.
Oh no, you can't though. You can't, unfortunately.
I can. I
Oh,
can
with
have them in my
Kurs?
army, but if I put them with Kurs, I've got to take the jump packs off.
Ah,
them.
yeah.
Or I pay points for packs, and they've still got to walk.
Well, I mean, mine run and walk everywhere, and they tend to do quite well. If you put them in a vehicle and get them up in a vehicle up front, dump them out, then you're laughing.
So does that mean you want to make Power Grabod then?
I don't know. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I want to make that tank. It's going to be good. Okay, so for me, thanks very much for watching from Big Guy.
Thank you very much for watching.
And I will see you soon. Remember, pop over to HazardSydrome's channel if you want to check out his goods.
There's also models on there.
There's also models on there. Well worth having a look. Okay, guys, take care. See you later on.